Hey there, Erik the Flutemaker with the Quiet Waters Flute Set. I will play the Quiet Waters flute last. And think of it this way, if you get the set with the bag and the literature and all the 7 flutes, think of it as you're buying the Quiet Waters flute and everything else is a gift to you. I'm raising funding to help a family come out of poverty in Nicaragua. That's what Flutemaker Ministries is passionate about. But let's talk about the set and let's talk about the bag. In a nutshell, one day Pastor Carlos, who now sponsors 300 special needs children and rescued about 18 kids from a garbage dump, when he was a child, his school bag was a piece of plastic. And when it was destroyed, he stood on the street weeping, and a man looked at him and said, "What is causing you to cry so deeply?" And he said, "My plastic bag has been ruined, and it carries my piece of lead from a battery that I write with, and his few pieces of paper." He was just in extreme poverty. The man looked at him and saw his future and prophesied to him and said, "One day you will be a designer of bags." So this is Carlos's bag here, and one of the kids that he helped rescue from a garbage dump was David Mejia, who learned when he got out of the dump as a 9-year-old, he learned how to sew from a tailor, and this is one of the bags that he sewed in flutes. So let's start talking about what you're going to get when you get the Quiet Waters Flute Set. Almost every flute has a story. And this one, when I was building it in 1975, had a small hole here and here, and I was just about to open these 2 holes when I said, "Let's just hear what I have." And it was so beautiful, I said, never open those 2 holes. We called it the meditation flute. Just a sweet, deep flute. The next one in the Quiet Waters Flute Set is one of our classical instruments. It's a 7th century Japanese flute, originally made with a root. To dig those out is timely and makes them very expensive. I saw one online for $26,000. It was made end blown. When it was illegal for samurais to carry their swords, many grabbed the flute with the root and used them for self-defense if they needed them. But bottom line is, it's a beautiful flute, 7th century. Another classical flute of ours would be the Egyptian flute. And somebody one day gifted me an Egyptian ney, very difficult to play. I spent over a year trying to figure out how to play the rim-blown flute, and still never got close to even using the word accomplishment. But what I did right away was make it side-blown. And the secret to the side-blown flute is press, roll, spit watermelon seeds, keep the lip soft, and then you're on your way. So with the Persian ney that I was gifted, it had 2 more holes that didn't make any sense to me. So I pulled those out of the model and came up with a very mystical, intimate, beautiful, profound, almost spiritual sounding flute that I call my Jesus flute. Just a real sweet, beautiful flute. So this has a story also. Back in 2002, I used to have these big trees before I turned it into a bamboo plantation. And these trees had these purple berries that when it would rain, the most mature berry would mix with the rainwater. And as I had my bamboo curing underneath in the shade, one day I noticed 4 purple markings from the raindrops. And I thought, man, if I could make a flute with the raindrop design, that would be awesome because the story is so incredible. So here's the flute that I'm calling the raindrop flute. It's sort of like the Native American flute, and it's a 1-octave flute. In the collection of the Quiet Waters flutes. One of the flutes I'm going to throw in also is one of our classics. It's the Calypso flute. Has a great island feel. The neat thing about the major scale is you can play all different kinds of music, and it'll come with a little flute lesson with some songs. So the major scale, you know, I love even having one on me because you're in a restaurant, you just got it in your bag, and someone just finished singing happy birthday there, and you pull out your little flute and just be part of the joy in the room. One of the cool things about the major scale is what a jazz player showed me when I was 16. He said, Erik, don't just go up and down the scale, because that's not musical. He said, go up and down the scale, but keep the peace sign fingers together, and now you're playing jazz. Use them together as if you had Scotch tape on them. Then he said, if you roll the second note or bend it back, you'll be bending the note. Then he said, if you hum, you'll get the growl of the sax on the flute. So some thoughts on playing jazz on the major scale. A lot of fun, a Calypso flute. The next flute is a little minor scale I call the Son of Vivaldi. And minor is just so creative. You're going back to the Renaissance period, Baroque, and as you go up and down the scale, it always just sounds good. And the last flute in the collection of the Quiet Waters Flute Set is the Quiet Waters Flute. And yesterday I had the joy and the privilege of recording with some seasoned musicians, and I was amazed at the sound. So every once in a while, Erik the Flutemaker lifts up a prayer saying, Lord, give me a new flute to share with the world. I'm calling this one the Quiet Waters Flute. Sweet. The Quiet Waters Flute. Hey, thanks for stopping by at Erik the Flutemaker's. The Quiet Waters Flute Set will be available at eriktheflutemaker.com for just a limited time only. And it's nice to be able to use my gift to help someone else. So thanks for being willing to come alongside of us and being a blessing too. God bless you on your journey.